Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai 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 Siya Ram, Jai 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 Bajranga Bali, Baba Hanuman. Jai Bajranga Bali, Jai Hanuman. Sankatamochan Kripanidham. Sankatamochan Kripanidham. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Bajranga Bali, Jai Hanuman. Jai Bajranga Bali, Jai Jai Hanuman. Sankatamochan Kripanidham. Sankatamochan Kripanidham. Jai Siya Ram, Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai. Kripakarahu Gurudev Kinai. Sankatamochan Kripanidham. La la langote la Nishan. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman. 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 Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman.
Hello. Good. You still have 2 minutes left. Do what you need to do. Set up nicely at a place you feel safe and comfortable. should bring me on the camera.
There's no other options here. See, no, it's only these. Now I program it to focus where it is.
Well, that's just
Yeah, there.
that's just what the YouTube's showing. No, they don't want to know. Just that for me.
Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman.
If you don't mind.
Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai 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 Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai
Okay, guys.
Hanuman. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai Hanuman.
Please come to sit nice and tall.
Jai Siya Ram, Jai Jai
Strength within your spine. Disconnect the tongue from the top of your mouth and soften your jaw. Feel yourself nice and still and comfortable. Then bring your hands together in front of the chest, heart center, and exhale. Slowly inhale. Inhale. Take a moment for your dedication, your offering of practice, or simple setting of intentions. Then rest your hands back onto your legs and we chant Asatoma Sat Gamaya. Gamaya. and to the pleasing sounds of the starting rain. Let's hope that the roof holds. At least it's a little break from all the heat after the last few weeks. It's all good, you know, counting our blessings. Thank you so much. And now the people streaming can see us too. Welcome to the party. Good. Does anybody remember, because it's level 3 and advanced, who remembers what Asatoma translates to? The chant we just did. You think because it's live streaming you don't want to answer? Is it really that? Okay. Bring me from darkness to light. Bring me from untruth to truth. That's sort of the idea. And it feeds so very, very nicely in this little text I want to share. Because this month we are talking about the Bhagavad Gita. And even though the main protagonist, Krishna, teaches Arjuna about the practice of yoga, there is very little detail about all this purification stuff and which mantra to use. And you can wonder why. So our beloved Ram Das has a nice explanation for it. Throughout the Gita, we come upon references to the role in a spiritual life of practices that would be called renunciation. They are related in a certain way to sacrifice. They are acts of purification designed to cut us loose from the bonds that tie us to the worldly realms. The Gita doesn't go into those practices in as much detail as we might expect, because the underlying assumption is that everybody already knows about all them. The Gita wasn't written with our present Kali Yuga mentality in mind, the mentality of the dark age in which we live, an age when we've gotten totally lost in worldly things. The Gita assumes that Arjuna would already know and practice all the acts of purification that most of us are just beginning to consider. Practices of purification are essentially techniques for putting ourselves in a position where we are prepared to experience direct, first-hand knowledge of the Brahman. They do that by creating a structure through which we can draw back from the things that keep trapping us, the things that keep creating karma for us all the time. That is, all of the purification rituals in Hinduism, and there are rituals in Buddhism, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, and most other religions as well, by the way, and the practices all overlap. All of the renunciations are done in order to cool us out, so we're not generating so much heavy karma for ourselves. Until that happens, we are constantly preoccupied just with the stuff we are creating every day. The minute that preoccupation lightens up a bit, we have a space where we can start to refocus and deepen our meditation. And then, with the deepening of meditation, will come the higher wisdom. That's the principle behind the practices. And maybe for some of you, as you've been around the yoga block for a long time, maybe you're like, wait a second, I've read my Eckhart Tolle, I've listening to the great teachers, and they're all saying the same thing. Brahman, that realization, that meeting God is just a heartbeat away, with the body that you have right now, with who you are right now. No preparation needed. It's just a waking up. So what the fuck? Why do we practice? Why do we need purification if we are already it? If we are already God, Brahman, the universe, the true self, or whatever you want to call it? Why do we still do it? Because there's a great difference between and intellectually contemplating it and kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm God, okay, I'm the universe, okay. And really, really knowing. There's a great difference. Yes, we contemplate these ideas and we have a lot of fun with it. But the real knowing comes only through experience. And as long we are worried about paying taxes, paying rent, have our heart breaks, fuffing around with our siblings, you know, all that life stuff, it's very, very hard to experience God. That's what the purification and the practices are for. To make a little bit more space, to pull us away from the five senses, to just create enough stillness that something else can come up. Or maybe it's something completely different. I don't know. Please, come off the block. Okay, I want to put that out actually. So if you've started your Bhagavad Gita reading and you're like, oh God, that's hard, I would really, really tell you to get this book. Also, if you didn't read the Bhagavad Gita, also if you don't care about the Bhagavad Gita. It's called Path to God by Ram Dass, and it's beautiful and very, very practical, which I really like. I always like things practical because I'm German. Please come into Down Dog. Please come into Down Dog. Please come into Down Dog. Feel the Lord. And if anybody, right in the middle of the class, should get enlightened, please let everybody know. We put you right in front of the camera so people everywhere can share that experience. It could happen at any moment. Isn't that beautiful to know? For the next few breaths, do what you do. Or don't do what you do. Yeah. What's there? What's habit? What's necessary and what's unnecessary? That's the best question you can ask yourself. What is necessary and what is unnecessary? If you start to understand this, not only during your practice but in your general life, you're good. You're good. Very nice. On a very beautiful inhale, rise toward high push-up plank. Exhale, lower fully onto the floor and maybe allow your forehead to touch the floor. The body is long, the toes point away. Reach the arms behind your back, interlace all fingers except of your index finger, Kali Mudra. And then first, pull those fingers towards your heels. Yeah, and get that little squeeze in your shoulder blades, lifting your chest lightly, all very sweet, reaching back. Just fully enjoying your delicious Ujjayi breath. Yum, 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 yum. And then very careful, exhale, bring your forehead back down and start to lift your hands, arms, fingers up towards the ceiling, however high you like. And on an exhale, bringing your arms back, hands under the shoulders. Bring it back to hands and knees and into down dog. And then from Adho Mukha Svanasana, please walk your feet forward towards the top of your mat. Or that. And then please, after a breath or two here, spreading the toes, activating the legs, engaging the navel, all the good stuff, you can gently start to roll yourself up. Good, guys. Bring the hands together in front of the chest, Anjali Mudra. Elongate. And remember, elongation is always in two directions. While you press your feet firmly into the floor, lengthening through the crown of your head. Wherever you are in your Ujjayi breath, exhale. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, push the feet into the floor. Exhale, navel engaged, fold forward and down. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine, straighten the back. Exhale, left foot back, big lunge. Inhale, rise into high lunge. Exhale, back to down dog. Warm-up section. Inhale forward to a high plank. Exhale, lower down to low plank. Open the heart. Inhale. Exhale back to down dog for one breath. Inhale, left leg lifts up high, long leg. Exhale, left foot forward, big step. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands down, step forward, fold onto your legs. Inhale, arms circle up overhead. Exhale, hands in front of the chest, Mula Bandha engaged. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Right foot back, exhale, big lunge. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale forward to high plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, take your time. Open the heart, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale to Adho Mukha Svanasana. One breath. Inhale, right leg lifts up high. Right foot steps forward, big step. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands down, step forward, fold onto your legs. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, navel in and up. Second cycle, we take the scenic route. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Left foot back, exhale. Inhale, come up to stay up. Exhale, push your left foot firmly down into the floor, navel in and Exhale, bring it back into down dog. Inhale, forward to high plank. Exhale to low plank, hold it there. Inhale, deeply live your best life. Exhale, what's happening? Inhale, open the heart, stay here. Exhale, little toes to the mat. Inhale, open the heart, and exhale back. I told you it's the scenic route. Take in the panorama. Inhale, left leg lifts up high. Exhale, left foot forward, big step. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, deepen your posture if you need, but lengthen this. Nice. In. Exhale, hands down, fold onto your legs. Inhale, arms circle up overhead. Exhale, hands in front of the chest, navel in and up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Right foot back. Exhale. Inhale to stay up. Engage the body. Exhale back to down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale forward to high plank. Exhale and stay. 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 Inhale, lift up high. Stay. Soften the elbows, shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale back to down dog. Lekker hoor. On an inhale, lift right leg up high. A little longer, a little bit more. Reach. Right foot steps forward, big step. Inhale, lift and rise. Anjaneya party. Reach, 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 reach. And exhale, hands down, step forward, fold onto your legs. Inhale, arms circle up overhead. Exhale, navel in and up, hands in front of the chest. Third round. Inhale. Exhale, maybe hands flat to the floor by now. Inhale, half lift. Left foot back, exhale. Inhale, lift and rise. Exhale, both hands inside right foot. Take the inhale to re-lengthen the back leg and the spine. Exhale, left ear close to the floor. Stay. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, look up, arch up, lengthen out the arms, lift. Exhale, back to down dog. And make it a happy dog by wagging your tail. Shake that corona butt. It's a little bigger than it was in February, isn't it? Oh. I think Svaha built that in now. Every time I talk about butts, they stop my mic. It's not fair. Good. From here, look towards your feet. Step your feet about half a foot forward. Turn the heels inwards and the toes out like a ballerina. And then bend your knees deeply and bring your butt close to your heels. Deep little froggy. Open those legs up.
Core 3, 2.
On your next inhale, lift the sitting bones, turning the knees back forward. Exhale, bend your knees, look in between your hands. Lightly step or hop forward. And exhale, maybe hands flat on the mat. Inhale, arms circle up overhead. Exhale, navel in and up. Oh, other side. Inhale. Exhale. Half lift in. Right foot back. Exhale. Inhale, rising up. Both hands inside left foot. Exhale. Re-lengthen the body first. And exhale, maybe bring right ear a little closer to the floor. Luister, luister, luister. On your next inhale, look up, arch up, lift the chest. And exhale, back to down dog. And again, you're allowed to wag your tail because you're always allowed in my class at least. Shake that booty. Shake that booty. Shake that little cotton cheese, yeah! From here, step your feet ever so slightly forward, just a little bit. Turn the heels in, turn the toes out, bend your knees deeply, bring your pelvis close towards your sitting bones. Still, Mula Bandha lightly engaged. Open the knees, deep frog, happy face. On your next inhale, lift the sitting bones up, turn the knees forward. And exhale, bend your knees deeply, look in between your hands. Lightly step or hop forward. Take a full deep exhale onto your legs. Inhale, arms circle up overhead. Exhale, navel in and up, hands in front of the chest. Bring the hands to the hips, step your left foot back. Left toes diagonal towards 10 o'clock. Level the hip, engage the legs. So you're not sitting on the legs, you are pulling the legs, hugging them in so the energy goes up. Reaching forward into flat back, aka looking down. Place your left hand towards the outside of the right foot, Parivrita Trikonasana. Open your chest to the right, reach the right arm up high. Gazing towards your right hand. Maybe right arm straight above the left. Thank you. Level the hip. Engage your legs. On your next exhale, look down, place both hands to the floor, still along spine, and on an exhale, fold onto your front leg. If this is very easy for you, bend your back knee, reach the arms around and take hold of your back ankle, and then re-lengthen the leg as if you're binding yourself deep. Lengthen the left leg now. Lengthen the left leg harder, more. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. And exhale, bringing the hands into the hips. Inhale, lift yourself back up to stand. Exhale, step forward, change legs, right foot steps back. Right toes, 2 o'clock, not too big of a step. Level the hip, engage the legs, hug them in. Even on this bigger stance, a little that feeling of like, oh God, I wish there's a toilet. A little like, pull it in and up. Good, from here, fold. Right hand, outside left foot. Maybe not directly next to the foot, but on the outside, in line with your shoulders. Open chest to left, left arm reaches up. I want you to imagine that you wrap around that right kidney. Yes. Strong legs. Happy fingers. Don't lean on that floor. Push off that floor. Yes. That's why I like fingertips on the floor. From the flat hand, sometimes it's a bit, feel that a little bit, that energy of lifting the torso as well. It's different. On your next exhale, placing those hands down, long, nice, beautiful spine, and exhale, fold onto the left leg. If again, this is very easy, bend your right knee, reach the arms back over the outside, take hold of your ankle or as deep as it's available, and lengthen the right leg out while you're there. And on your next exhale, place the hands back into the hips. Inhale, long spine, lift the chest. Exhale, step right foot forward. Bend your knees deeply, reach your arms forward and up. Utkatasana. Have fun. It's called chair pose, so you should just take your, seat on a chair and just relax there. Good. On your next inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, hands down, folding. Inhale, half lift, step or jump back, your choice. Down dog or right into the vinyasa, always your choice. Good. No need to drop your shoulders too deep, darling, in chaturanga. Gets a little that feeling. Good, darlings. Feel we didn't have really yet a satisfying twist. Inhale, right leg lifts up high. And then some. And then a little more. Come on, lift that leg. Yeah, and make it longer. It's much longer. Think Dutch legs. Yes. Good, guys. On your next exhale, come forward to high plank, right knee outside, right upper arm. Inhale, lift it back behind you. Exhale, right knee under the body to outside, left upper arm. Inhale, lift right leg behind you. And step right foot forward in between your hands. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left arm front, right arm back. Twist the other left arm. Back leg is long, back heel is still up. Spine is as long as humanly possible. Thank you. Lift your left thigh a bit more. See how that all drops away from you? Lift the left thigh. Lift the left thigh. Your back leg. Thank you. Right shoulder back. Get those arms in one line. And then reach the left arm a little forward to bring your elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Right palm on top of the left. And guess what? Lifting the back left thigh is still happening. Come on. Twist is in the spine, not so much in the pelvis. Good. If you want to reach left arm down and right arm up, spread your wings. And if you say, come on, Mark, that's level 2, I'm not here for that, then you could reach the right arm into the middle of the room. Is it a no? Is it a definite no? Exhale, look down, place all hands down, step back into down dog and do what you need to do. And if that entails the vinyasa, make it beautiful. And engage your hands and fingers. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes, it's all yours. Oh, so lekker. Where's the music? Inhale, left leg lifts up high. And then some more. While you're breathing, you're lifting and lifting and lifting and lifting and lifting and lifting and lifting. On your next exhale, forward to high plank, left knee outside, left upper arm. Tuck. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee under the body to the outside of the right upper arm, which is above the elbow, not below. Inhale, lift it back behind you and step left foot in between your hands. Inhale, reach the arms up graciously. Exhale, right arm front, left arm back. Stop traffic on the left. Yes, longer spine. Remember, every twist is really just a spiral. Good. Fire up that back leg a little bit more. Stand nice and tall. Reach, reach, reach. Do not let anything through. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm doing this for the last few weeks already, as you know. I want you really to learn to set the twist up from the torso and then reach the right arm forward to hook the elbow. Not first elbow, then twist, but first twist, and then you set the arms. Right elbow outside, left knee, left palm into right. Twist, yeah, beautiful, love it. Back leg, back thigh, really. And then if you desire so to reach right arm down and left arm up high, wonderful. And if you can't get enough, then bring left arm over your head, reaching out along the line of your right leg. What happened to Ujjayi? Thank you. On your next exhale, look down, place all hands down. Inhale to a high plank, exhale to a low plank. Open the heart, inhale, exhale to low plank. Just to check who's listening. Back to down dog. Just, man, you're very strong today, aren't you? Let's test that. On and in. No. This is not a good moment for Vashisthasana, no. Inhale forward to a high plank. Roll onto the right hand or right forearm. Outside strongly flexed right foot. Left arm up. And if you want to lift more limbs, then you lift more limbs. That's up to you. Good. Now think back bend and reach that left leg back. Open the front body. Yes, more. Yeah. And exhale back to down dog like nothing happened. Down dog, down dog, down dog. Live it, live it, live it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Please remind yourself how strong you are. And then come into the left side. Vashisthasana, side plank posture. Forward to high plank, onto left arm or forearm. And then if you are hungry for something spicy today, well then lift your right leg or lift your left leg or lift some more arms. I swear, if you look long enough somewhere on the internet, you will find it. I'm sure of it. I used to make these jokes like, if you can do this, but I've seen it all. So exhale, bring it back into down dog. And shake your booty with gusto, if that's where your tension sits. Otherwise, shake your head a little bit. And on your next exhale, bend your knees, look in between your hands. Slightly step or hop forward. A full exhale, fold onto your long legs. Bend your knees deeply, reach your arms forward and up. Exhale, just to sit a little deeper. Inhale, come into a standing, slight little back bend. Exhale, navel in, fold forward and down. Inhale, half lift. Step back down dog or fly back into the vinyasa. Choices. Choices. What's necessary? What's unnecessary? That's the only question you have to ask yourself for current present. Practice, I mean. Yecha or yecha. Inhale, right leg lifts up high. Right foot steps forward, big step, left heel circles down. Warrior one in all its glory. Rise. The good thing is you don't have to convince anybody else about the beauty of your warrior one. That's a personal experience. Barely sees you. It sees the beauty of your right knee, I think. Huh? Oh well, now you're on. So that's Eric, the guy you're seeing here right now. It's a very beautiful practice. So introduce everybody. Good. Reach those arms lovely and long, same as your spine. Good. And on your next exhale, open wide into Warrior 2. Virabhadra Asana number 2. And as always, we love sticking out the booty, firm it all a little bit more to the midline. Then reach the right arm forward. Place your right hand down, inside right foot, left arm reaches up high. Left arm reaches over your head. Uttita Parshva Konasana. On an inhale, reach left arm back straight up to the ceiling. Exhale, left arm behind your back. Right hand from under the thigh, holding back to take left wrist if available. Look over your left shoulder, up towards the ceiling. Exhale, look down to right foot. Lengthen right leg out. Inhale, look back up over left shoulder. Exhale, look down to right foot. On right heel, lift the right front foot. Turn right toes as well to the long left side of your yoga mat. And then one more time, look over your left shoulder. Prasarita Pradhanasana variation. Twist, twist, twist. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Exhale. Look back to your right foot. Turn your right toes back forward and unfold your arms. Inhale, lift back into Warrior 2. Exhale, extend front leg. Fire it up. Reach the right arm forward. 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 Right hand down. Shin block with 3 fingers to the floor. Left arm reaches up high. As you want to balance the torso above your front leg, maybe bring the hand to the outside of the leg. Yeah, just inviting a little bit that alignment, if it's available. Good. Legs. Hug them in. Imagine you're on ice and you want to hug your legs towards each other. Ooh. Good. On your next inhale, lift yourself back up to stand. Exhale, bend your front knee. Circle the hands down onto the mat. Chaturanga or down dog is still up to you. Do you have a number? Do you have a number how many you need to do that you're happy? 108. I knew it. Good. Again. On one practice you might do 600 and one practice you might barely do 2. Who cares? You care. But why do you care? Inhale, left leg lifts up high. Exhale, left foot forward, right heel down for Warrior 1, but more beautiful than the first one. Inhale. We talked about that many times in class, and I know you don't need to hear it, but sometimes the beginners need to hear it. I call it the first pancake principle. Ever made pancakes? No? I thought it's a Dutch thing. Yeah. When you make a pancake, the first one, you know, getting shit together, it's a little like floppy. It's the one you throw away or give to your partner. But then with the second one, you're like, yeah, now I know how it works. Now I know the right thing. It's always the pancake symbol. Copyright pending. Good. On your next exhale, open wide into your Warrior 2 and firming the spine, nice and long. Good. Reach left arm forward. Left hand down inside left foot, right arm reaches up high. Uttita Parshva Konasana. Right arm reaches over your head into the center of the room. Soften that forehead, Yogi Botox. Thank you. Even if it might feel problematic, it shouldn't look problematic. On an inhale, reach the right arm back up. Let your right arm fall right behind your back. Left arm from under the thigh, taking maybe hold of fingers or right wrist. So you have a chance to lengthen that right arm when you look over your right shoulder. On an exhale, look down to left foot. Lengthen left leg out. And then looking back up over your right shoulder. On an exhale, look down. Turn on your left heel to the long side of your yoga mat, aligning your feet. And one more time, look over your right shoulder, up to the ceiling. And on an exhale, to left foot again, turn left toes back forward. And just rise into warrior two. Inhale, lengthen the left leg out. Exhale, hug those feet towards each other. Reach the left arm forward. Inhale, left hand down, right arm up high, Utthita Trikonasana. And again, if available, maybe left hand out, and then you want to push off the left hand. So maybe try it on the fingertips just for today. Remember, it's not interesting if you can get your hand flat on the floor. It's as interesting as the color of your yoga pants. Nobody cares. Only you. Don't reach the right arm too far back, love. It's the shoulder, not the arm, remember? Yes, that's better, that's different. On your next inhale, lift yourself back up to stand. Exhale, bend your front knee. Circle your hands down onto the mat. Chaturanga or down dog is really up to you. Look at that, that's only 15 minutes of practice. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, back. No, it's a little more. Good. Should we just be done with it now, or? No, let's do one last little thing. Inhale, right leg lifts up high. Exhale, right foot forward, left heel circles down. Inhale, warrior one, opens into exhale, warrior two. Good. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, with so much lightness, with so much joy. Please do. Don't expect me to do it. Good. Lovely. Because I want to just check that there is lightness, at least in your face, if not in your body. Gazing happily up towards your left hand, because it's your left hand. Firing up all limbs. And then exhale, look down, place your left hand down, keep your chest lifted, keep the spine long, level the hip, back leg is long, open your chest to the right and reach the right arm up high. And again, if you feel like, come on, you could bend your left knee and take hold of foot or ankle. Adding a little to that twist here, beautiful. Beautiful. Why is that thigh not parallel to the floor? YouTube is watching, Erin. YouTube is watching. Come on, lift that thigh, lift that thigh, lift that thigh. Exhale, let it go, look down, place all your hands down, step, hop, fly, glide it back. This might be the last round. Maybe. Maybe. So the only thing I was missing just a little bit was the lightness. But hey, inhale, left leg lifts up high. Exhale, left foot forward, right heel down. Rising up, light, 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 light. Exhale, light, 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 light. Spacious, right hand into the hip. Slide forward into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Maris, longer leg. Put some rice in there, come on, yeah. On an exhale, place your right hand down. You really need to give your standing leg hip a little tug up, you know, a little reminder. Long spine, open chest to the left, left arm reaches up high. And if you desire to bend the right knee and take hold of your foot or ankle, lovely. But keep your hip leveled and keep your thigh either parallel or a little higher to the floor. And don't let the people at home know how heavy it is. Can't show it. On your next exhale, place all hands back onto the floor. Step it back into down dog and take a last vinyasa if needed. What did you tell me right before class? Show must go on. Yeah. Good, guys. Let's take a very short little child's pose. Not that you need it, but I need it. So bring your knees sort of to the outside of the mat, unless you prefer a different version. And then resting yourself very gently, a little bit. Oh. You know, why waste our time? Why? Get shit done. Purification, purification, purification. But that's the funny thing when we really consider asana practice, which is so disproportional to the rest of practices, in a way. You know what I mean? It's very delicious, we all love it, but it's disproportional to what the whole package is. And as long we take our normal bullshit with us on the mat, like, how do I look in this? And all the ego stuff, how is it supposed to purify you? When we keep holding on to those silly beliefs that we have about ourselves and about what is important, aka physical beauty or ability, if your self-worth is still bound to the label of your yoga mat or the label of your yoga pants, honey bunny, got a long way to go. I did a little survey to my Zoom students about, online practice and this and that, and what you like and what you don't like. And one of the things that came up the most was literally like, I don't have to worry about what to wear. Oh, bless your heart. Go to the H&M sale that gives you yoga clothes for the next 10 years. It's funny how we are, isn't it? And we have to really look at that with so much kindness, so much like, oh God, here I go again. It's all kind of funny. Maybe next Monday, everybody in a nice funny onesie or something. Can we do that? No, we cannot. We're not allowed. You need to see your knees. Take 2 more breaths here. And then, darlings, slowly but surely finding your way back into a brand new down dog Adho Mukha Svanasana. And also, very gently, take your right hand to outer left hip from under the body and slide down that beautiful left leg of yours. Feel yourself. Slide as deep as you can towards the ankle or the heel. Give it a little pull to open your chest to the left. Maybe look on the left arm up towards the ceiling. Enjoy. Keep the hip leveled. Tuck your right hip a little up, darling. Level the hip, level the hip. Your feet are a bit wide apart, Eric. Level the hip, level the hip. Yes. And gently letting go, placing right hand back to the floor. Wiggle that butt. I know you can do better, but hey, other side. Most likely left hand. See, no, I like that you go towards the hip and slide down your own leg. I'm in solo isolation. We talked about this. I brought a lot of self-touching into my practice now. Caress yourself. Een beetje aaien. Een beetje like, oh. Because your body is beautiful as it is. Every little pound just to love. Just to embrace. God and drag, remember? God and drag. Did I lose you? And slowly bringing left hand back. Walk your hands towards your feet. And take a forward fold of your choice, maybe Parahastasana or Paragutstasana. But again, as long you are holding on or stepping on your feet or doing a funny thing like this, use your arms. Yes, active flex. Yes, navel engaged, Mula Bandha lightly engaged. Two more breaths. And gently let go, freeing your hands and bring yourself careful back up to stand. Rolling straight back, your choice. And then very shortly revisiting, left foot forward, right foot forward, turn towards the side of the puja, Prasarita Parottanasana. Long spine, active legs. Exhale, fold into flat back, fingertips to the floor. And then turn towards your left leg, flatten out. Maybe bring right hand towards outer left ankle. Maybe bring left arm around the calf, just under the calf, taking hold of right forearm to draw yourself deep onto the leg. Thank you for not being artificial yet, little me. And then just for the fun of it, give your right hip a little tuck back. Your other right hip. Yeah, because I want you really flat towards the leg. So it's not a turning of the shoulders, but flattening onto the leg. And then bring the hands into the hips. Inhale, lift your chest back into the middle. Exhale, fold to the right leg. Maybe take left hand to outer right ankle. Maybe right arm from behind the calf or a little below the calf. Fingers grabbing forearm, binding yourself deeply onto the leg. Nope. You're too young for that. On an exhale, bring your hands back into the hips. Inhale, turning yourself forward, bring the hands to the floor. Turn your right toes diagonally out. Bend your right knee deeply, bring the left toes up high. Right arm crosses in front of right shin to stop it from rolling in, reaching the left arm out or back, or maybe come to the bind. Maybe right hand taking left wrist if available, gazing over left shoulder. And just for the fun of it, instead of trying to hit your punyara into the floor, push your left heel down into the floor. Just for sort of setting somewhere else a different muscle energy than the usual. It's really nice. Firing up. And then unfold your arms, reaching the arms out like a little birdie. Guru, guru, change, guru, change, guru. Nope. Left. I think I'm still having a heat stroke from the last 2 weeks. Left hand. Really push that left arm as a stopping barrier in front of your left shin so it cannot roll further in. Right arm reaches back, right arm maybe around the back, left hand taking right wrist if available. So again, you can lengthen the right arm a little. I so don't mind with your hands on the floor if you need to. Macht mir nichts aus, wenn du die Hände auf dem Boden hast, ein bisschen höher bist, mein Gott. You know, work with what you got, that's what it is. That's how it goes. It has to learn over time what it is that you want. Slowly coming back. You don't have to do the bird. You can turn yourself back into the middle, turn all toes back to the side of the puja, hands into the hips and rise up. Bend your knees to step or dump your feet together and turn yourself forward towards the top of the mat. And then please stand a little zigzag from your neighbor. That's not it. And I want you to have space, about a leg length on your left side. Yeah, you got long legs. That is not how zigzag works. But if you have the space, you have the space. So it's a bit of a... So one of the things I very much hate about yogic practice is when it gets very dogmatic and when people get too serious about it. When it's all this like... You need to find your inner 4-year-old. That inner kid in you that was like, yeah, let me do this, let me try things. That's the idea. Good. You are somewhere in the middle of your mat, I say. And we're going to go for a little play in the balance. You're going to bring your left knee up. Flex the foot. Strong standing leg. What was elongation? Elongation was lengthening into two directions. From here, come into a gorgeous warrior 3. Level that hip. Again, give your right hip a little tug up. Now reach the arms out to the side like an airplane. Now slowly turn the left toes to the side and reach the left leg onto hip height, reaching the arms out, finding the balance, finding the balance. Do what you need to do. Then reach the left leg forward, forward. Garuda Asana. Left leg over, left arm under the right. Squeeze those legs. Your left hip a little tuck back. As soon you hook the foot, then you pull that hip a little back. Good. Spine long, stand tall. I don't just want to hunchback, stand tall. Every exhale, pump deep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pump deep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pump deep. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Then unfold yourself and do that one more time. Warrior 3. Now you know what we are doing. So when you now reach the arms out to the side and turn the left toes to the side and bring it on hip height, I want you now first to lift the torso and turn that leg so you can, yes, so you can stand. And then reach the leg forward and come back into Garuda Asana. Bend your standing legs. Not as long. Unfold. Put your left foot out, put your left foot out, put your left foot out, put your left foot out. Wiggle all about. Good. Come into squat. Think about what you did. Makasana. Either back to squat or jump into the vinyasa if that's your preferred part of getting out of it. Good. And then either way, either from down dog or from squat, gently come back to the top of the mat and bring yourself up to stand. Check your right leg space. Right leg up. Warrior 3. Okay, not too much turnout yet. Right knee down, right toes down, left hip a little up. Arms to the side. Turn the right toes to the side, reach the right leg towards hip height. You can counterbalance however you like. Now when you lift the torso, strong external rotation of right thigh. Bring the right leg forward. And then bring right leg over the left. Hook the foot behind the calf if available. Right leg over, right arm under the left. On an exhale, pump deep. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pump deep. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pump deep. Inhale, lengthen. Last time, exhale, pump deep. Gently unfold. Second round, Warrior 3. Yeah, shoulders way. Not as long as before. Slowly turn the leg to the side, arms reaching out. Fully on hip height towards your hip. Yes, 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 yes. Lift the torso, turn the right thigh out. Bring the leg forward. Second and final Garuda Asana. King of the birds. You're going further and further out of the camera angle, you know that. Very nice. And gently unfold. Second time, leg forward. Good. From here, legs together, toe stand. Turn hands to the floor, turn the knees to the left. Svaha. If you want to lengthen legs out, more power to you. I love it. You could do both legs together to the left side, or right leg to the left and left leg to the back, however you prefer. And then you're going to bring it in a way that nobody knows how well or not well it happened to you. Coming back into the middle, like nothing happened. I did it amazingly. What do you want? Other side. Turn the knees to the right. Planting your hands firmly onto the mat. If this is it for today, maybe you're just in this odd three-dimensional twist, that's okay. Otherwise, Svaha, shifting your weight forward. Try to get your thigh above the elbow level. There we go. Yeah. Lift the feet. Either both legs straight out to the side or left leg to the side and right leg to the back. Lengthen those limbs. Beautiful. And then everything comes back. Nothing happened. Hands to the floor. Step, hop, fly, glide it back and do what you need to do. God, I got no time left. It's ridiculous. Then on your next exhale, bend your knees and jump through your arms to come to sit. Long legs in front. Ooh, really long legs. Good. Baddha Konasana. For the first 3 rounds of breath, after you have your hold, after you press your feet, just think of elongating the spine. next inhale, slowly start to lift yourself back out of the posture. Bend both knees and come into boat posture. Bring your right knee in and bring your left leg to the floor. Open right leg to the side. If you're very steady with your half lotus, you could come into half lotus, but it's really your choice. First side, it's the right arm reaching back, taking hold of inner thigh or the foot. Left arm reaches to left foot. Re-lengthen the spine and look over your right shoulder. And maybe you start to notice that your right hand could maybe go a little deeper, not only towards Yogi Big Toe Lock, but maybe even holding towards the shin. So let your right shoulder really fall back. You will still forward fold later. Yeah, this is more twist. On an exhale, free your right arm, look forward, and fold forward. Yes. And if that changes the fact if lotus is necessary or not, then you can always adjust it. To breath. Sinking that heel nicely into your lower abdominals. Slowly then coming back up. And it should be possible also for the half lotus people, but be mindful. I want your left leg to come into half virasana. Be that in half lotus or not, really doesn't matter. But I like the half lotus for Bharadvajasana. Reaching the right arm one more time around. Taking right foot. Left hand outside left leg. Follow that spiral. Spiral back and up. Right hand towards right foot, or at least inner thigh or yoga pants or t-shirt or whatever you can hold there. And the left hand to outer right thigh. Good. And on your next exhale, the only thing that comes back is your head. Head over left shoulder as far as you can, as far as you can, as far as you can. And release. Gently free your legs to the front. Give a little shake. Left knee in, right leg long. That sounds about right, doesn't it? God, I'm like a goldfish. Can't remember. So if it's again half lotus for you, that's a no. And then it's the left arm reaching back. Actually, if you are very bound towards lotus, I would work a lot with half lotus because it's the safest way to build this up. Full lotus can never be safe by its nature. Right hand on top of right foot. And then, very actively, let your left shoulder blade fall back, fall back, fall back, fall. And my idea is to lengthen the spine. I'm not trying to get closer to my right leg. Quite the opposite. I keep lengthening it. Yes. Remember that for twists, we want to have the spine low. On your next exhale, gently turning forward, freeing the left arm, aligning towards front right leg, and fold forward completely. Oh, Bhakti Yogis. Find love in yourself. If Bhakti is the love and devotion to God, remember you're God, so love yourself. As the great guru RuPaul likes to say, if you cannot love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get a J-ho? Good for us. Inspiration comes from everywhere, darling. Yes. And then very sweetly, slowly coming back out. And then shift yourself onto the left side to bring the right leg into a half Virasana, half euro. Left arm reaches all the way back, taking hold of inner thigh, or left foot, or left shin. I'm not very good at that, but it's sort of, it goes further and further and further towards your shin. Right hand outside or maybe on top to give yourself a little support. Follow the twist, follow the spiral, back and up. The further you twist back, the taller you become. That's the good thing. And breathe. And on the exhale, it's first only the head turning back, turning back, turning back. Working into several different directions at the same time. And release as friendly as you can. Ha. 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 Move the flesh from under your thigh a little out and a little out. Paschimottanasana, final one. And depending on if you feel a twisted Paschimottanasana coming up, you have the possibility Yes? Good. For 3. 2. And 1. Slowly start to lift yourself back up. Bring your hands behind you, legs stay long, lifting the pelvis. Big toes to the floor, outer thighs lifting. Long legs, of course. Slowly bring it back. Bring your hips a little further forward. Bring yourself onto your back with your right knee to the chest. And then bring right leg over to the left side. Look towards right arm, twist. Nice. You're allowed to keep your left leg long. A little re-lengthening. On your next exhale, gently bring yourself back onto the back. Lengthen right leg down the mat, left knee comes towards chest armpit. Just for a little, and then you on hip high, let the left knee go over to the right. Reaching left arm a little out. Left leg nice and long. Yeah. The other one we do later. I want you maybe for a moment to notice 2, 3 of you doing already what I want to do later, like an enhancement of this posture. But for now, notice what happens when your left lower leg is sort of on or towards the floor and where it pulls the leg, how it feels. Inhale. Exhale. Roll yourself back. Draw both knees this time to the chest and rock yourself 3, 4 times over your own spine, massaging your own back. So keep it nice and round. And then eventually come to sit. Cross your ankles. And come onto your belly. Reach the arms back. Reach the arms back like somebody just shot you out of a circus rocket. And then with very long arms and limbs, inhale deeply, exhale, rise up. Spread your toes, heels apart, remember? Heels a little bit apart. Just do not overwork the glute. Doesn't mean feet apart. Inner toes are more than allowed to touch, but Does it make sense a little bit? No. That overworking of the glute. The more you work the glute, your heels will come together like a belly dancer. So if you bring your heels, it's the same here. We don't have our heels together. We have inner toes together and heels slightly apart. Parallel legs. Yep. Oh, forgot it's level 3. Please reach the arms forward. Sorry. Oh, I underestimate you the whole time. So sorry. So sorry. I say Krishna, you say love. Krishna. Krishna. Come back. Come on, your favorite ear, relax for a moment. Very nice. Because that's the lovely thing about Krishna. Remember we talked about this. It's all facets of the divine, no? These different incarnations and avatars, these different stories. And Krishna is the fun one, the charming one, the seductive one, it's like playing tricks and running around. Isn't that a nice idea to have a God, like a little prankster? That might explain COVID, God as a prankster. Good. Look down onto the mat. And then come into Bhujangasana with your hands under your shoulders, arms hugging in. Long legs, feet pressed down. Inhale, rising up. How high you want to come is up to you. I love though that your shoulders still depress down. Elevate, depress, elevate, depress. Yeah. And it's sort of and the fun thing, we always talk about shoulders away from the ears, and we will think, of course, of trapezius because it helps. But the action really here, you should feel around this area, the flanks. I'm pro-breathing here. Exhale. Go down onto your other ear. Shake something out. Let the heels drop a little out if that feels good. Oh, really? You know what we're all going to do? We're going to bend the knees, bring the feet up to the ceiling, and let the knees drop, feet drop a little left and right. So there's just greater motion. Yes, that's very nice. And then bringing your feet back up, bring your forehead down, reach the arms back, and your effort is to take hold of your ankles at the same time. For Dhanurasana, flex the feet, toes point to the wall behind you. Inhale deeply, exhale, rise up. Pubic bone pushes deeply down into the, yes, down into the floor. And then imagine that your biggest friend is going to sit on your feet. That's why it's very helpful that we don't just hang out with yogis. It's no fun little altar light. Exhale, lower down, very nice. Second round with a different drishti. Look down onto the mat, bend both knees, take hold of your ankles in or outside. Remember that your impulse is always to lift your head. So I want you to look with your drishti down the tip of your nose. And you're lifting your chest and lifting your face while you look down your nose until you come to your highest point, and then you might look up. So it's a little bit like putting brakes on a little bit from, huh? It just gives you a little, the focus is still down. And remember, your body always follows your eyes and makes for a little extension there. On your next exhale, gently bring it back down onto the mat and flip yourself onto your back. Op je rug. Please come on your own backs. And then arms alongside the body, heels under your knees, pressing your feet firmly into the mat. And lift the body towards your face. Half bridge, half bridge, half bridge. If you want to open chest a little bit more, go for it. But now then, bring your hands alongside the ears. Don't press your chin to your chest, love. Not even for your hair. Okay, just look straight up so you keep a little natural curve in the neck. No need to flatten it out extra. From here, inhale deeply, exhale to the crown of the head. Firm the arms. Inhale deeply, exhale, come up completely and draw your chest, heart center into the middle of the room, beyond the top of your mat. Lovely. If your arms are long, with ease, like baby cakes, then bend your elbows a little bit more and lengthen the legs more. Yes! Oh, delicious. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. And Kinnadaborsha into the chest. Slowly bring yourself back onto the floor. Maybe rest for a moment in stillness. As yoga discusses, often time and space are relative. Well, not in this case, I'm running out of time. So we're only doing one more round, even though it's level 3. But what I would, again, I put this out sometimes. Is there a different focus for you? Could there be a different focus for your second round? You know what you're doing. Maybe it's the breath, or opening the heart, or not wrinkling your fucking forehead. Do it like a different focus. Or a different oh, I didn't. No. It's an old Sanskrit word for silly. Good. Second and final round. All yours. Half bridge or full wheel, really yours. Ooh, I like that bring forward stuff. successful. Don't be too happy with the setup. Remember that your hands eventually want to hold an ankle. Okay, Charlie Chaplin, be careful. Slowly bring it back home, bring it back home, bring it back home. Take hold of your knees, not to necessarily draw them to the chest, more like a long arm hold. Hands onto your knees, and then maybe circle a little. If you have another way of mobilizing a bit, go ahead. Go for a gentle mobilization here. Good. And as you're on your back, second twist, left leg is long. Left leg is long. Step right foot next to left knee. And then let your right knee drop over to the left side with your right foot hooked behind the left knee. So not over, but here, above. And then hook it and let your knee really drop deep. Good. And then your right arm, not only straight out, but a little bit more alongside that, a little bit more diagonal. Yeah, feel that? A little more. Feel that? I like that version. Hey, hey. Good. Slowly rolling yourself back. And then let's do, just for one round, what I want to do and not what you want to do, okay? Unless you have a really good reason. Right leg long. Left foot inside right foot. Left foot inside right knee. Good. Now drop your left knee over to the right and hook your foot into the knee. So your left knee has more space to fall towards the floor. Does that make sense? It's different. Left leg nice and long. And then reaching left arm out, a little diagonal. Really long, really long. Yes. Again, everybody is different. For me, it's one of the sort of deepest twists on the back, I know. Should we just leave out inversion? No, we shouldn't. Slowly roll yourself back, and then we're going to set up for Sirsasana headstand. I didn't say anything about shoulder standing. If maybe today is not even a day for inversion, and to be honest, it's level 3. If you prefer to do shoulder stand, I don't mind. If you do headstand, and if you're comfortable in headstand, I would love for you to have a little leg space around you. Then we can go for a little Parivrita Kapara Sirsasana variation. So you have a little space around you, like a carousel. I hope not. And maybe it's so not necessary today. Come into your headstand. So both in shoulder stand and in full-blown headstand, we can work with these little leg variations. There is a variation where one leg moves away from the other, or where both legs move away from each other, like a scissor. I want you to move your right foot forward, your left leg back. Right leg forward, left leg back. Both legs super long, flexing your feet strongly, and don't drop one leg too deep so the other leg can still balance. As your right leg is somewhere in front of your front body, turn your right foot more and more to the opposite side, and that's where the twist comes in. Yes, beautiful. Strong arms. Parivrita Kaparapash Sirsasana. Then slowly turning yourself back, long legs, flex feet. Change back through the middle, bring legs together. Long legs, flex feet. And then other thigh. Ooh, not too fast. Don't drop it like it's hot. Keep it a little bit more, opening legs from each other than just dropping one. Yeah, more. That's better. It becomes a bit more equal. Then start to turn front leg over to the opposite side. Back leg turns behind you to opposite side. Yes, beautiful. Power in the legs, power in the arms. Don't make it heavy. Push and slowly bring it back straight. Bring your legs back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then coming down with 2 legs, long legs if available, sticking your butt back. Dvipada. And like a ninja. Landing safely. 2 breath in child's pose. And then come into Shavasana.
I offer my heart to you. I rest my soul in you. I rest in you. I rest my body here. I rest my mind here. I rest in you.
Slowly move your fingers, your toes, coming back into your body. And over the next few breaths, come into your final seat of this practice. While you're finding your way back into your seat, I want to thank all the musicians that allowed us to use their music, like Krishna Das and David Lurie and Dana Devi and Astro Castillo and Prem Joshua and Manesh Moore and Monica Page Subia and everybody else. And then we're going to end as we started with 3 rounds of Om. Anjali Mudra. Exhale. Inhale. Shri Satguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Open your eyes and pull forward and down. Bow down to yourself. And then I thank you, everybody here in the room, for sharing your practice. Thanks to everybody else joining in. Have a glorious week. Spread the love and see you another time. Namaste. Dui.